It's at an all-time high. I put it all down, baby. I'm jacked up on steroids. I'm hanging from an aerial hoop the day before the investment. I fall off the aerial hoop. I fall a few feet down. I hit my fucking head. I get a gnarly concussion. Hello? We did? You sold? To the moon? Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Shiny D. How you guys doing? I got a new studio, baby. We're moving up in the world. You guys like my backdrop? I found this in a bed of refuse. And this? Oh, this bad little boy? Huh. No, it's not a new QAnon flat earth movement, but do you know of any? Kidding, not that kind of show. This is the flag for Liberland. Now, Liberland is the world's first decentralized country. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Doge coin of countries. And I want to go. And I'll give you one main reason, ladies and gentlemen. The reason's freedom. The reason's liberty. The reason's fighting against this globalist agenda and everything it means to you and me. Sorry about that. You guys know I'm a good Christian. Liberland is about liberty, okay? And that's why I like it. I also like it because it's a country where you get to decide how much taxes you pay. And that's a great way to protect your money. Now, I don't have much money. Just kidding. I am a millionaire mindset universe, the law of attraction. And when I have a lot of money. Affirmation. And when I get even more, oh boy, you best believe I'm gonna be hiding some of that sweet, sweet, Shiny D moolah, scratcheroo, that Uncle Cheddar, that Eddie Cheddar. Oh, you best believe that Justin Trudeau is not gonna take my tax money just to experiment on me with the you-know-what. Oh no, buddy, this one's not going to your quarantine hotel. Oh no, friend, this is not going to your sock collection, Justin. Nor will it go for you putting pipelines across indigenous... Okay. Sorry. I know I have a lot of fans in the oil patch. And I know you guys have no other way to make money because you've literally just been spending it on crack for the last 20 years straight out of high school. So there's no plan B, and for that, I admire you, and I'm not gonna go after the oil patch, okay? I flew down here, okay? The tofu that I eat, that was imported using fossil fuels. Speaking of fossil fuels, Elon Musk has just... Oh, can you please... Guys, here's the thing. Elon Musk, if you haven't heard, he's been putting out tweets to completely manipulate the market, allegedly. Elon buys stocks. Elon says Bitcoin good. Elon buys Doge. Elon says Dogecoin good. Elon moves stocks out of Bitcoin. Elon says, well, I might be a billionaire with a giant team around me making all these decisions, informing myself of all the decisions and the energy expenditures of said coin. But man, now that we've really looked into it further, we realize Bitcoin is just not energy sustainable. Oh, you realized it now? Did you divvy up any assets before you realized it, Elon? I'm just kidding, guys. I think the whole problem, Elon Musk has created this giant cryptocurrency boom, and for that, I really, really thank him. Respect to the Doge father, because here's the thing, folks. Elon Musk, all those billionaires, they just they never got love. Elon was getting his sandcastle kicked over. And a guy like me, when I get my sandcastle kicked over, I'm playing checkers. I'm like, baby, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna watch UFC 1 over and over and watch the Just Bleed guy. I'm gonna do that shit. And if this guy comes to try to kick over my sandcastle, oh, we're gonna have words. We're gonna have some fighting words. And then Elon's, no. Elon would just like let him kick over his sandcastle and he'd be like, that's quite alright, I wasn't actually attached to it anyway. So Elon, come on. And then instead he just writes down his name. He writes everything about him down. And then one day, when he makes his millions and billions of dollars, and the planes and the ships are ready to skyrocket to Mars, oh, I'm sorry, there's not room for your parents there anymore. Do you remember when you kicked over my sandcastle? So guys, I got a little skin in the game. I'm investing in crypto. Is there anything more desperate than somebody with very few options to make money? What am I telling the universe? I have so many fucking options. This is the parallel, guys, between I was a comedian in Vancouver, so I'm used to calling shit as it is, you know? I'm used to just spouting it off, being a degenerate. I'm a piece of shit. LOL. Ha ha ha. I'm just going to reaffirm patterns within my own mind that are destructive forces, because instead of addressing them and instead of doing the deep internal healing work, I can just have some lols at it, like a nice safety. Laughter is a beautiful safety blanket for the disturbed, the paranoid, and the hopeless, right? So now I'm at this weird parallel, this strange juxtaposition between trying to put out fucking funny, trying to put out good content, okay? I'm trying to put out funny content, but I'm also in Tulum, and my mind is starting to warp, okay? That's the sign. You've been in Tulum for 5 months, you're gonna be in crypto, okay? 1 month in, you go vegetarian. 2 months in, and this isn't by choice, this just happens. 1 month in, you go vegetarian. 2 months in, you're vegan. 3 months in, can't think of it. 1 month in, you go vegetarian. 2 months in, you go vegan. 3 months in, you start to become aware of when it's a full moon and a new moon. 4 months in, you're going, tarot cards. Those sound neat. And 5 months in, you know that there was just a new moon in Taurus and it might be affecting your behavior and your emotional stability, because Taurus rules the emotions, I think. I don't know. Just like crypto, I like kind of skim the surface and then I act like I'm a professional, because guys, I'm invested in crypto. As some of you know, before I was on OnlyFans, I was on Chatterbait. Might have to go back. Let's try not to alienate any fans with these next words, because I love you. Thank you for supporting me. I'm sorry I haven't posted anything on OnlyFans in over 4 months. I've needed a break. It's not you, it's me. So right now what I'm trying to do as a desperate man is instead of looking for a job or something, because apparently I didn't know this fire dancing doesn't pay that much. And I got sick of watching everybody blow up on that Dogecoin, but me. So now all of a sudden I come late to the party again. This is just like this is just like in Tulum. I fell for this woman who is a polyamorous butterfly. She'd been traveling the world for the last 7 years, having these beautiful hedonistic orgies and tantric blood rituals of celebration, but with the light, not like the dark in Bohemian Grove, like to the angels having these tantric, they massage each other's vaginas and they call it a yoni massage and they market that shit. It's fucking beautiful. Traveling the world in this hedonistic butterfly polyamorous bliss state of Eden. She gets a little taste of the shiny D. And it wasn't so little, if you trust me. She gets a little taste of the shiny D, and then before you know it, she's like, you know what? I think I just want to have a baby. Yeah, I've been traveling all these years, making sweet love, perfecting the art of making sweet love to men just like you. But you don't want a kid, do you? I am a kid. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So, since you don't want a kid, I'm just gonna like have to just be celibate and try to find the man that wants to be my child. The man that wants to be my child. That would be some weird Freudian shit, but at the end of the day, folks, wow goo goo, baby shine, want vegan milk, okay? Good Christian man. I always come late to the party. This reminds me of when I got into marijuana stocks. Allegedly. So I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was 2017, maybe 2018, there was that big green boom. And all the weed stocks were just fucking skyrocketing. I was watching people just make money hand over fist, baby, hand over fist. And I wanted some of that sweet moolah. At the time, I was huge. I was taking all these different steroids. If you try to ask me which ones, I'm not really sure, to be honest, because I've done so many so recklessly over the course of my life that I don't even know which way of the needle is in. Like at this point, it's just like a pincushion, ha ha ha. I'm just kidding. I did ayahuasca. I'm getting better, folks. I'm getting better. It was like a pincushion. So I'm all jacked up on steroid, and I'm like, I got $8,000, baby. This is all the money I have in the world. Let's do it. Now, I am a financial planner. This is financial advice. I just want to go on the record. No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't sue me. Don't take half of my Liberland flag. Stay away from my Mexican blanket. I only have one. This? I found this in the garbage. It will not be on our prenup. Stay away from my assets, okay? It's not about that. So I put all the money I could in. Now, a little thing with investments, you only want to invest what you're willing to lose. If you only have $8,000, well, it depends on your risk aversion. Apparently, from years of damaging my prefrontal cortex from concussions and drug and alcohol abuse, apparently my impulse control is not really... apparently my impulse control lacks sometimes, which is why I have such a propensity to things like yoga and things like meditation, because they help balance me. They make me more responsive, so less reactive. So only invest what you're willing to lose. Diversify your portfolio. I bought one stock with that $8,000. Research your investment. You want to know the level of research I did? And this is probably more than the level of most people in the research they do. I asked a friend of mine who's good at making money. Shoutouts, Uncle Eric Betcher. I know you watched this, didn't mean to use your whole name. That's also his OnlyFans. Check him out. He's a sturdy investor from the oil patch with a heart to go. With a heart to go. So he's like, yeah, man, I think this is a good buy. So now it's at an all-time high, and he wasn't wrong. It's at an all-time high. I put it all down, baby. I'm jacked up on steroids. I'm hanging from an aerial hoop the day before the investment. I fall off the aerial hoop. I fall a few feet down. I hit my fucking head. I get a gnarly concussion. The next morning I wake up, Lord knows what drugs I took, but I probably took some. It was 5:30 in the morning. I'm just yelling at my computer, get rich or cry trying, pussies. Get rich or cry trying. I see my opportunity. Boom. I buy in at 0.275. Close my computer. I did it. I'm gonna be rich, guys. I'm gonna blow up on that wheat stocks like Snoop Dogg and shit. Check the next day. It's dropped down a little bit. I shit you guys not, over the course of the fucking entire year, it just kept dropping. It just kept dropping. It just kept dropping. Now, at the time of my life, I had very, very expensive legal bills. I got caught selling drugs at the time, allegedly. That's still up for discussion. And I had a very expensive legal bill to pay. So the moment those stocks started rising about a year later, and they started getting closer and closer, I was like, man, I cannot wait to just get out. I cannot wait. I need to pay these legal fees. I learned my lesson. Hopefully I only lose a couple $100. Let's figure it out. Finally it comes up like 0.265. I lose $500 on the investment, and I take it as a great lesson. Okay, fuck yeah, cool, we made it. I checked the stocks a week later. They shot up 400%. No, I would have made like $30,000 off my first YOLO fucking investment if I could have waited a couple weeks. Always coming late to the party, baby. So the crypto market's been going insane. It's been going insane. I kept watching my friends make more and more money until I said, I'm getting involved. Make room, old Shiny D, we're coming down, baby. And so I've been investing and just chasing like these shit coins, because Dogecoin pumped up. So I'm looking for the next Doge. I'm looking for the next Doge, baby. I find this one called Shiba Inu, and then I find this one called Akita Inu. And they're meme coins, they're shit coins. Basically, people just put them out there, and based off speculation, people pump money into them. Big whales with tons of money, they come in, they drive the stock up, and when they decide, let's fuck over the little guy, the whales jump out, and it's poor Shiny D just holding the life raft, just a swimming down the river of denial. Swimming down the river of denial, baby. So I found these two stocks. I found one called Shiba, or I found these two cryptos. One called Shiba, one called Akita. And I was gonna make a move on it. Sunday, May 9th, I was gonna make a move. And I was thinking, I was telling my friend, I was like, I think I got this, man. I think I found the next one. I think I found the next Doge. And he's like, yeah, man, like, this guy's been making great money and he's been teaching me. He might watch these. So I'm sorry. Please do not lead me astray, because the Lord knows I'm not doing my research and your success is ultimately my success. So please don't give me the wrong tip. He's like, hey, man, I don't believe in those shit coins. I think, yeah, people can get rich off them and that's great, but you can lose a ton of money because there's nothing really backing them. And he's like, I choose to pick projects with utility, projects with application, projects that are sustainable. And I was like, that's fucking beautiful, man. So I find a dog coin called Moonbud. It's a charity coin. And I'm like, man, that sure aligns with my values. Gee, I'm gonna put $100 in this one, mister. Cool. Next day, Moonbud's down, baby. And Shiba and Akita are fucking, woo, to the moon. If I would have kept that, like, if I would have put that $100 in, I would have made probably 5 grand, 10 grand. But it's not about that. Because it's crypto or bust. It's crypto or bust. Do I want to go back to OnlyFans or Chatterbait? If I have to, I'll get a little whoops and grease up these hairy, shiny albino palms. But I think I'm gonna blow up still. I just invested in this one called Giro Wallet this morning. I know this might not be interesting to you, but I have to have this on record because this is part of the transformation, folks. I've quit kratom, I quit modafinil, I quit all these things. I drank some coffee. I'm high as fuck on that to do this. I've been smoking spliffs like a goddamn chimney, but it's progress, not perfection. Usually I was on like 7 things a day. Like a typical morning, I would take kratom, I would take modafinil, I would microdose LSD, I would start smoking weed, marijuana, I would do some hape in the morning, I'd pack some coca leaves in, I would drink yerba mate all day, just to name a few. Now I wake up in the morning, I have a nice green tea. Do I smoke the spliff and do the shamanic tobacco? Yes. Is the shamanic tobacco super healing and questionably not a part of my addictive process? Maybe, perhaps. But the spliffs, I know, okay? It's dopamine, I know. And you might be thinking like, wow, that's really interesting. You went straight from doing kratom all the time to being really deep in investments. Definitely no correlation or causation there. And to that, you would be right. But here's the thing. Everyone in society respects an addiction that furthers progress, business success, and financial success, okay? That's why we love cocaine, and we love speed, and we hate heroin, okay? It has nothing to do with the devastation caused in one's life. It has everything to do with simple economics, okay? Trickle down, baby. Trickle down. Trickle my pickle, baby, and call me Charlie Shine, because we're winning. Changes, man. If you would have told me 2 summers ago that I would be in a gated community in Tulum, Mexico, trying to day trade volatile stocks from my laptop, and I wouldn't be performing for children anymore in the streets of Vancouver, I would have said, nah. If you would have said, hey, your best friend will overdose from fentanyl on your birthday, I'd be like, come on. No, actually, that one I'd be like, okay, yeah. Not sooner? Really? Are you sure it's gonna take that long? For real? And if you'd be like, yeah, and your girlfriend in a year, she'll have already been in a relationship with another dude for 5 months. I'd be like, come on, she's never gonna. This guy? Huh? How could you leave this guy? Look at look at this jawline. Huh? Huh? You gonna find another man with a jawline like this? Are you gonna find another man who emits the sun off his body so much that a woman on LSD at Burning Man dubbed him Shine because he's that iridescent? Huh? It's hard to compete with. This way, Prince Charming. This way, Goblin Prince. In acting, we call that range. He's a triple threat. Crypto or bust, baby. Someone's going to the moon. I swear to God, man, I'm going to be a millionaire in a couple of years. You guys, okay, there might be some trials, there might be some tribulations, but I'm watching real life success stories. I have a friend of mine. I'm a male stripper. I will go on record saying that because I now reside in the country of Liberland, and since everything's been taken away from me, I cannot be censored anymore. Long live Liberland! Hey, stay away from my 2 followers that are still following me on OnlyFans, regardless of the fact that I haven't put anything up in 4 months. That's called commitment. Have you ever heard of it? Because I'm committed to liberty. Alex, relax. Okay. It's my spirit animal. What can I say? I'm committed to liberty. I'm in Liberland, baby. Libra to Bieber. What else is new? I pulled out a ball of earwax this morning. Dude, it was hauntingly large. I'm going to include a picture right here if you're squeamish. Don't even you know what it reminded me of? In India, they have these scammers that come up. They waited until I was really, really high on hashish. I was on the beaches in Arambol, India, and Goa. Just a young lad. I had my big puffy curls. I used to throw it out and I had my big ass. My name's Shine. Yeah, what's up? And I was on the beach, and then they wait until you're high on hashish, and they come over with these little tweezers, and they're like, my friend, I'm a doctor. And they start showing you all this like documentation, they're doctors, and they show you pictures of like all these clients that they pulled out this giant ball of earwax with. They're like holding it up like it's a bass. They're holding up the earwax like it's a bass with a little. And before you know it, okay, you're thinking to yourself, dude, how stupid do you have to be to let some random carnival huckster come up to you on the beach and shove tweezers in your albino ears? You would be surprised how convincing they can be. Within a moment's time, they got their fucking tweezers in there and they're firm but gentle, you know? Like, they're assertive but consensual at the same time, you know? And they get the tweezers right in there, and then they like sleight of hand like this big giant ball of earwax out, and they're like, look at that, you have another one in there, you definitely need to get that out. And you're so stoned at the moment that you're like, did that just come out of my ear? You're like, no, it's a scam. Did it just come out of my ear? It's like when I take too much mushrooms and I'm like, dude, you're definitely God, and there's draconian ghostbusters floating around in the 5th dimension trying to suck you up because your spirit's like hit this crazy level of ascension, and now you're gonna like raise the people from the draconian shackles of Babylon and welcome to them to their 11th strand DNA as we blast off into the interdimensional frequency of peace and harmony, buddy. And your body's like, I'm definitely God, and they're coming after me. And it's like, no, you're not. Just like breathe, just breathe. It's the same thing when you're on those beaches of India and you just smoked the hashish and they got the little tweezers in your ear and they got the fake certificate as well as the fake recommendations. They're probably going as far as making fake Yelp reviews. It's that level of commitment, and for that, I salute them. Fortunately, I was so high I didn't have any money, so I didn't have to deal with that. Turns out it was a scam. But what wasn't a scam was this giant chunk of fucking earwax, picture right there, that came out. It like almost fell out of my ear and then I pushed it back. How did this happen? What a fall from grace. What a fall from grace. So you don't expect things sometimes, folks, but it's our attachment to what I was attached to not having giant hashish level like balls of wax in my ear, and for them to not, I was attached to that not being pulled out during breakfast, okay? I was attached to all of these things. But you gotta let go of attachment, okay? Sometimes you have a nice studio that you built up from the groundwork with your blood, sweat, and tears, and you bought sound equipment, you bought all these beautiful things to try to make quality content, and then before you know it, you've taken too much Xanax, your life's in despair, you're in a gated community in Mexico, and you got a microphone in a cup. So sometimes you have a microphone in a cup, and it's up to you what you do with that microphone in the cup. Some people would give up. Not you guys. Fuck, I should go into inspiration. Tony Vloggins. Hear me out. Yes, subscribe. Yes, feel the inner power when you comment. Yes, raise your self-worth by sharing. I lost it there. Tony Throbbins. Combining what I used to do, and maybe still might soon, stripping and shatterbaiting, combine that with one of my finest passions, speaking. Tony Throbbins. Throb it to me, baby. Throb Schneider. Oh, we're having a good time. Coffee's a hell of a drug, man. If you stop drinking coffee for a little bit and then go on it, that's why I'm always so skeptical of sobriety. It's like, who gets to decide sobriety? Is it the person smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee all day? Is it like when I was on set? I was doing this pole dancing. I shit you guys not, right before the pandemic happened. I got booked as an exotic background dancer doing pole dance in a leopard thong covered in sparkles with my crazy hair down, looking like fucking Tarzan. We were in this dystopian, like, draconian scene. It's a reboot of Stephen King's The Stand. Stephen King The Stand. And in this movie, a man-made virus. Do not censor me, YouTube. This is the plot. This is the plot to a great fictional book. Nothing like this would ever happen in real life, okay? This definitely didn't happen exactly how this book was written. In Stephen King's The Stand, a man-made virus kills 99.9% of the world's population. I was working on this film in February. The fucking lockdown hit March 13th. I wrapped like March 3rd or something. A man-made virus has killed 99.9% of the population. There's 2 remaining factions left in the world. One goes off with Whoopi Goldberg and they create this utopia society. Everyone's, finger painting, it's nice. There's yoni massages, it's beautiful. There's no fucking microwaves, no fluoride in your tooth. Fuck that fluoride. Draconian lizard paste. There's none of that shit in Whoopi Goldberg's utopia. Those guys eat organic. They fucking wear Birkenstocks, and we hug to say hello with an uncomfortable amount of eye contact. And the other group, they go off to this Vegas, like, dystopian, kind of futuristic, hedonistic, like, sex orgy kind of hell realm, but the good kind of hell. It's the good one. It's not good. Shh, shh. We go off to this draconian dystopian world in Vegas. And it's this big renovated casino. Now in the bottom, they have built a fucking Thunderdome where people are fighting to the death to get a place in our drug-fueled sex orgy. Up top, there's 300 extras. Right before the fucking quarantine hit down, we were on set with 350 people. It was fucking beautiful. So it's this giant casino. There's people in sex swings having sex in windows. There's crazy fucking dildo statues coming out. I might have made that part up, but whatever. It's cool imagery, right? So it's in this fucking hotel. There's sex swings. There's orgies. There's fucking two-way mirrors. There's like fake drugs everywhere. There's guns. All this shit, man. Everybody's naked. I'm pole dancing. There's 4 of my like really, really close friends there. 2 are up on this pole platform over here, 2 are up on this pole platform. Now the poles are these big elevated platforms and there's 4 pillars. Pillar here, pillar here, pillar here, pillar here. It's like 4 feet off the ground, big stage. There's a big LED pole coming up, like an LED stripper pole. From the top, there's rebar posts that are connecting to there's rebar connecting to the big posts, so you can kind of hang on them like a trapeze or a jungle gym. Out of the pillars, there's flames. So we have LED poles and we have flames, and we're supposed to be on set for like 4 days. We end up being on set for over 3 weeks. We were making like $100 an hour. It was beautiful. $40 an hour if the IRS or CRA ask. About 40, maybe 33. I don't know. It's a little bit fuzzy. I was having the time of my life. It was before I got those titties, before I was when I was still a male stripper. I think I might have been juiced up. I don't know. I was the keto kid though. You best believe I was the keto kid. I was on set, I was having so much fun. I was smoking shatter in the closet, allegedly. I was eating mushrooms on set. I was just doing acrobatics. It was so much fun. The director was so fucking cool. Everything about it was absolutely amazing. Oh man, what a fun gig. For 3 weeks, guys, that was what life was like in the old world. And now in the new world, I'm looking at graphs and I'm trying to find the next Dogecoin. But it's all attachment, guys. Because to be honest, I had so much more in that old world. I really, really did. I had so much more in that old world materially. You know, I had a nice truck. It was nice at the time. Apparently it's completely fallen to shit now, releasing attachment. I had a girl that I was really, really in love with. Maybe the relationship wasn't the most sustainable, but it was still something solid, you know? When the pandemic hit and everything left, I'm saying, you're behaving like a loser, but you're not a loser because you have the material things in your life that prove to yourself and prove to society that you are not a loser. You're a winner, in fact. Look at that dame you got there, kid. That's pretty good. I had a beautiful girl that could have been a great wife. She will be a great wife to someone. She will be a great wife to someone. I had a truck. I had this nice truck. I had like 20 grand in the bank account, maybe 30, which for me at the time is like, that's a lot more than I have right now. Boy, do I wish I would have bought a little Doge when I did, but hindsight's 2020, and I was a blind man thrusting around through space with my dick in the dirt. My dick in the dirt. So now here we are. The funds are dwindling, but we're rebuilding it, guys. Because in a long way that I was saying, I found more peace here with so much less than I had before. I found so much peace, and within that, I was seeking for freedom. I just wanted to be free. And it wasn't even about a wise roommate of mine once said, if you're waiting for the government to let you feel free, you will never feel free. Freedom is something internal. Now, sure, you could say that to the kids in the cages and try to give them a pep talk and see how that works for you. But the sentiment is still the same, because maybe those kids wouldn't look so fucking sad in the pictures if they did a little sun salutation in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Please release the kids from the cages, Uncle Joe. Once you get a good sniff, can't you let them go? Can it be a sniff and release, Uncle Joe? Can it be a little sniff and release? Oh boy, this is never showing up on any algorithms. Support the podcast, folks. We're going to build a Patreon because we're going to be banned before we ever get any traction. That's the beautiful thing about not getting traction, baby. There's no narcs to tell your mom. If you're my family members and you're still watching this, don't tell mama. Guys, I hope you're enjoying these podcasts because my friend is at the dopest fucking pool party like 30 minutes away in Acapulco, and I'm in this room. I can't even have the AC on because I'm trying to get good acoustics for you, the people, and I'm sweating my tits off. And you know what? The Shiny D's working better. If you've been following these podcasts, you will know I've been through a plethora of health shit down here. Everything from gynecomastia to hemorrhoids to UTIs, blah, 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 blah. I was pissing bubbles after I drank gasoline. The bubbles are gone. And you know, I have mixed feelings about this. Because in one way, the bubbles made me think that years of partying and doing incredible amounts of ketamine and everything under the sun, you know, I thought I was having kidney and organ failure. So, you know, part of the bubbles was a really traumatizing, horrible experience for me where it made me worry about my health and it made me think I was going to die on pretty much a daily basis. Because you go to the toilet, you're just trying to have a nice pee-pee in the morning, and then you look down and it's like Flushing Meadows and you just got foam. It looks like you're wading through a nightclub in Miami and the foam's up to your ankles. It was that kind of level of depravity and degeneracy. But then all you want is the bubbles to go. You always only know you love her when you let her go. You don't know. Just like my ex-girlfriend, I didn't know what I had until the piss bubbles were gone. Now I piss. Where's the conversation? I can't go up to a friend and be like, I'm bubbling. I can't do that anymore. I can't be a bubbling anymore. And I miss that. Because now there's nothing to talk about in my podcasts, in my life, in my piss. I cling on to these old identities. And at the time, folks, that just goes like, love the bubbles in your life. Love the people that are bubbles. This is a metaphor. It's not just about piss bubbles, but at the same time, it's perplexing and it's super complicated because it is just about the piss bubbles. It was I didn't realize how much joy those bubbles gave. There was a sense of companionship and camaraderie. I knew wherever I went, there was a sense of normalcy in my life that I hadn't experienced for a year prior. I knew, no matter if Doge was up or if Doge was down, I knew, no matter what new, if we were on code orange or code blah, 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 I fucking knew one thing in my life. There was one thing that was true, tried and tested, and that's when my urine hit this Mexican porcelain. I fucking knew there was gonna be bubbles. There was gonna be bubbles. I didn't know how many bubbles, but I knew there was gonna be bubbles. And I knew, even in the darkest night where I couldn't see my piss and the bubbles in it, I knew that sun would come up. And when the new dawn came upon that porcelain dream, there'd be bubbles. But, I don't know, it's kind of like nice, like, not having bubbles too, because now I actually, like, don't think my dick's radioactive. So shout out to, if any ladies are watching this on Instagram, I want you to know, we make love, I piss in that toilet, still waters. Still waters run deep. Look behind these blue eyes. Look. There's an ocean. Okay? Most people are an ocean in life. And they will only ever see the surface. I've been listening to poetry and shit. I have to listen to poetry. It's all that I have now. Attachment is the fucking source of whatever it is in life, guys. What's the bubble in your life? Find the bubble, ladies and Tony Throbbins. Finding the bubbles in your life. You're gonna find those bubbles. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Because with time, the bubbles might cease to bub. Okay, you know what's funny about this? I actually told a friend, I was like, yeah, I've been like fucking pissing bubbles, man. I'm really like worried about my health and shit. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. And he's like, I've been pissing bubbles for about 5 years now. I guess you learn to live with it. I don't know. For me, there was something unsettling, okay? But now I miss it. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to my ex-girlfriend when she was around. This beautiful woman, she would come home all dolled up. She put on her finest lingerie. She just wanted to make love to me, and I'm spun out of control on 100 milligrams of edible, and all I want to do is see the controlled demolitions in Tower 11. So if she wants to get some of this shiny D, she's gonna have to move her head to the side and ride quietly. This poor girl, what a personal hell. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful that hopefully she's found somebody that when she comes home and she wants it in that tight little Pinot way, that he'll pause Jay Meyer's documentaries on YouTube. He'll pause InfoWars and give her the respect she needs. He'll find out about the fluoridization of the pineal gland later, and he'll be intimate with that woman, because Lord knows it's hard to be intimate with somebody when you don't really know yourself. Just like it's hard to love somebody when you don't really love yourself. And that's what's something I've been working on. You know, I'm trying to be angry in these videos because I think it's fucking funny and I like getting outraged. I like getting worked up. I like getting my little man bun in a tussle. 2 buns enter, 1 bun exits. Welcome to Bunderdome. But deep down, man, I've been on this deep path of fucking healing. It's been beautiful. Cutting out kratom was a massive thing for me. That shit was like an old friend. It was like a warm blanket, okay? It was my little teddy bear. It was my binky, okay? A little spoon was my binky. Got some emotional pain? Binky, you stub your toe? Kratom was binky, okay? Kratom's gone now. As we start to shed these patterns that do not serve us, the healing comes up more and more. One of the things we need are practices to sink into that healing. So I've been waking up no matter what. I've been doing Ashtanga yoga, okay? Now, I don't want you guys to think that I like yoga, regardless of the man bun and the sacred geometry shirt and this weird fucking thing. I don't even know. I look like a lost boy fucked Laura Croft. That's all I'm saying. So I've been doing a lot of yoga for my healing. And it's...
Can I be real with you guys? I want to be real with you guys. Okay. 2 seconds. Alright. Make sure there's no bugs. I do not like yoga. I only do it once a year to see what kind of mind control George Soros is putting in the water of the studios.
Okay. Alex, relax. Okay. It's not about George Soros, guys. It's about trying to suck my own dick because daddy's lonely. You gotta be flexible in this life. I was attached to other people sucking my own dick. I'm releasing that attachment and I'm trying to get my fucking leg. I did it once. One time. I was in high school. I was a 17-year-old boy. I was exploring. I was horny. My girlfriend probably wouldn't ask my D, so I had to get my hands greasy. You know what I'm saying? And I fucking, no technique, no warm-up. We're going full 0 to 100 Buck Johnson dropping in a split ass naked after his flaming fire tassel on a ladies' night kind of shit. So I just went like this. Hey! Hoi! Ha! And I got that tip, baby. I find it so fucking weird. So my yoga teacher, he's incredibly flexible. And this guy's like, I was like, dude, yes, you're on D? And he's like, no. He's like, everyone in prison wanted to know that. Ha 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 ha. I was like, yeah, I bet they didn't make you into their little bread basket pretzel with your little nimbly bimbly limbs. Everyone wanted to, so I'm like, bro, you are either a moron or a liar. And the guys get all weird about it. They're like, oh, dude, you'd suck your own dick. That means a dick would be in your mouth. What do you like more? Do you like hand jobs or blow jobs? Nobody said. If your friend says they like hand jobs more than blow jobs, that person is not stable, okay? Call a helpline, because they are in pain, okay? Nobody likes saying, look at these hands. These are some circus fucking mitts, okay? There's chalk on those babies. I'm doing calisthenics. I got fucking dirt on. It's a complete shit show on my hands, okay? Look at this pretty mouth. Look at this. You got some pretty little mouth there. Ooh. Oh, I wonder where the circus boy is. Bring me some crypto news. Oh, what are you doing over there, Blue Eye? Holy fuck, we're going on too long, baby. This is getting... What I'm saying is nobody likes a fucking hand job more than a blow job. And why do you get weird? You're not like, oh, it's gay that I put dicks in my... Dude, you put dicks in your hand like every day. You love putting dicks in your hand. But as soon as it's out, gets it up. Now, I'm not saying put somebody else's dick in your mouth. Unless it's Elon Musk. Somebody please suck Elon Musk's dick because he's sending Bitcoin into a fucking frenzy. I came into this party late. I'm trying to catch this tail end of a mighty bull run. Instead, we're going to the bear market because everybody was mean to Elon. For God's sake, somebody in Elon's life fucking take that phone away and suck his D. Hodl a finger right in his tight little Dogecoin until he goes, woo, straight to the moon, baby, because that's what we need. Because it's crypto. Crypto or bust, ladies and gentlemen. It's crypto or bust. Holy fuck. This is a wild episode, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to do long format more. I'm going to be doing more of these podcasts. I hope you guys enjoy it. This will be the podcast format. I'm going to try to do a vlog format as well. We're going to pump out 2 or 3 videos a week. I'm going to try to do 2 steady at first, 1 on Sunday. We'll do 1 on Tuesday or Wednesday. That's to be decided, to be announced. And if you're still watching to this point, guys, let me know what kind of content you want to see. So thank you so much for watching this video. I can talk about whatever you guys want. You guys want to hear crazy drug stories? You want to hear life of a male stripper? How to become a male stripper? I got what you need, baby. How about self-help? Huh? Self-help with the spin of comedy? Tony Vloggins, get it? Don't quit your fucking day job, kid. I get it, but crypto's my day job, and that might be a good idea to quit. Well, I still have some skin in the game. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Thank you so much for watching this. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys had as much fun listening as I did making this. Guys, please remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button, and leave a comment. It really helps for the algorithm. YouTube is probably not going to promote these videos because they're so fucking all over the place, and I always talk about like the Illuminati and the blood rituals and the blah, blah, blah. So, share this video around. I love making this video, even a couple people messaging me, even a couple people commenting on the video, a couple people sharing it. That makes my fucking day. That inspires me to make more content. And trust me, I'm making a lot of sacrifices to make these videos. I could be at a pool party in a mansion right now with naked women all hopped up on plant medicine, howling at the moon, trying to get in late to a fruit orgy. But instead, I'm sitting in this sweltering room behind my Liberland flag, making content for you guys because I love it. It fulfills me. I hope it fulfills you. Didn't mean to make it weird. It's your boy, Shiny D, signing out. Thank you so much for watching.